What is your favorite show that has only one director for all their episodes? What's up, everybody? So, my answer to this question is, as you can see, The Haunting of Hill House. I was this close to saying Mr. Robot by Sam Esmail. I'm probably mispronouncing his name. But for me, the last, I would say, 4 episodes or so kind of lost me a little bit, even though I just kept watching it until its conclusion because I had invested so much time and I loved watching Rami Malek in that series. He was incredible. Now, with Mike Flanagan in Haunting of Hill House, that dude just, first of all, I'm not a horror guy. I will not watch horror movie unless it's something special. You know, the one horror movie that I always think about that really just kind of grabbed me was It Follows. And to watch a horror show, absolutely not. Beyond my capabilities. But my brother-in-law just would not stop talking about Hill House. And so we decided to watch, my wife and I decided to watch the first episode, and then it kind of just avalanched after that. And I think the one thing that I really love is I like the one vision of it. It's not like a bunch of different episodes where maybe it has the same writer, but different interpretations of those stories. It has just one clear vision, and I think that's the brilliance of all of the shows. I mean, Midnight Mass is another one that Mike Flanagan did. You have Jean-Marc Vallée with Sharp Objects. And you have a lot of other shows that do this as well. Mr. Mercedes also. Um, but with Hill House, because I'm not a horror guy, and it still hooked me, I think makes it extra special. It's incredibly rewatchable, even though I will never rewatch this. But it's interesting to see how, if you go back, you'll see some of the things that you never noticed before. And it just has layers upon layers upon layers. I like the lore of it. I like how the best horror movies to me are the ones that little by, it's almost like a detective story. It's little by little, you get bits and pieces of information. In the end, you put it all together. And with Haunting of Hill House, it does exactly that, where, the beginning of the series is you see a father covered up in blood, and then his daughter is asking him what happened to mom. So automatically you are, making up story ideas in your head. And then as it all begins to unfold, it's like it makes more sense. Excuse me. Everything just kind of fits together nice, and it's not a surprise. It doesn't come out of nowhere. It's very the audience is subverted. You're thinking it's going some way, but when it goes in a completely different direction, you kind of beat yourself over the head like, oh my goodness, how did I not think it could have been possibly been that? And then my favorite reveal, I'm not going to say what it is, but the house that is haunted has groundskeepers, people that have lived on the property for many, many, many years. And then when you find out why they're still there after all this time, knowing what is the deal with the house, they actually know the truth. It's sad and beautiful all at the same time. So I highly recommend it. If Just check it out. You'll get scared, you'll be creeped out, but there's also like this emotional core to it that I think a lot of horror movies kind of shy away from. They just focus on the scare factor, but this one actually, it gets you in the feels. Anyways, what about you guys? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Smash that like button, give me a follow, and I'll see you guys next time.